What is going down, everyone? It's time for Mojobreak.com, the hype episode 152. We got a jam-packed show. We're going to talk about somebody selling a car 2,100 different ways. So that's coming up. We're also going to talk about high card sales, and we're going to do a little NFL preview with some rookie cards coming up. Make sure you follow us at Mojobreak Media for all of our content. It's our new channel. We just started it. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification. Dan and Cody just did an MLB Dugout show, which is a reoccurring show that we do every week. We talk baseball, so find all your content in one place. What's going on, guys? Dan, C-Rad, what's crack-a-lackin'?
Everything's good. I wish we actually had a camera on Cody there, because I think Doug came in a little hot, and I saw Cody jump up there and ran over to the mixer. So
I must be a little loud today.
Actually, yeah, I think when you originally checked the microphone, you didn't check it as loud as you came in, because you came in at a 10.
Oh, okay, I did.
Actually, maybe 11.
I'm peeking them. I'm sorry if I made somebody's ear bleed, but
it's pretty good.
I'm so excited about what we're going to talk about today that I just nearly can contain myself here. So, C-Rad, what's new, dude?
Nothing much, man. Just enjoying the NBA playoffs. Being sad all week, obviously. Black Panther passing Chadwick Boseman, R.I.P. So, yep. Just trying to grieve.
Yeah, Chadwick, man. Rest in peace, man. That's crazy. No one saw that one coming. But, yeah. Anyways. Dan just did a big party foul. He was trying to listen to how great his voice was, and he was playing it back. And, yeah, I mean, you guys probably heard a little echo there. So I think we're gonna make some people happy. We're gonna fire Dan.
Sweet. So. Well, yeah, I didn't. I had an epic fail today. I sat in after Doug opened up the first 3 boxes of Immaculate Collegiate, and I don't know, Doug Bush League, total Bush League move, didn't highlight the number 4 spot that got a hit, which,
dang it.
It happens. It happens. You got to do better. You got to be better.
In Immaculate random numbers?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, you're the Patrick Mahomes of breaking, so you probably haven't had that mental mess up, because you just day in and day out are flawless, like the product.
No. I'm not flawless.
I'm more of like the Steve Young of breaking, though. I'm just, I'm a cagey veteran.
I think on Friday's stream we called you the Tom Brady, and Dan was the Chiefs Joe Montana.
No. I'm like,
take that one.
What am I?
Because you didn't want to be.
You
didn't want to be the 49ers Joe Montana.
Well, now with the hair, you gotta be somebody that has the hair.
No, so. I'm like I don't know. Like I'm a serviceable backup. I'm like a Sean Hill. I'll be in the league for like 20, 30 years, and if you just give me an opportunity, I'll go 500 for you.
Okay.
I ain't going to get you to the playoffs, and I ain't going to get you a Super Bowl.
Like
but
a John Kitna?
Like a John Kitna with hair.
Yeah,
because you were just saying somebody who had long hair. Kitna, no hair.
Right.
Shaved head.
Head.
Maybe, I don't know. Like
Doug Flutie.
Doug
You're
Flutie.
about the same size.
Doug Flutie, same size.
Yeah.
Flutie Flakes. Dan Flakes, maybe. Maybe you can only hope.
Flutie was great.
You're what, Tom Brady? Mm-hmm. Tom Brady going out there? I mean, I guess you're the GOAT.
I got to be Joe
6
Montana.
rings.
I got to be Joe Montana on the Niners.
Patrick Mahomes, the new GOAT.
Oh, I guess Dan, you're Tom Brady then.
No.
I'm
like I said, I'm the serviceable 20-year-old backup. Matt Castle. I'm Matt Castle.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, coming in after Tom Brady. But with first order of business, we do have some giveaways to catch up on. We've had 2 different episodes where we did some giveaways here. So the first one, we did a 2020 Topps Chrome. So it always pays to pay attention. We're going to and enter in on some of our giveaways. So we got 2 giveaways to give away, and the winners are, so the 2020 Chrome box is going to Sebastian. And the $100 break credit is for S Middle. So congrats, guys.
Congrats.
Sebastian will need your address to mail that out to you. So DM us, email us, or however you can, or actually just contact us through YouTube. And S Middle, I may have your address because I know you bought in the breaks before, but please update us with your email address so we can apply that to your account.
There's another Bush League move. $100 signs.
Oh, I did that really quick. Yeah, that was kind of a Bush League.
Wow. I mean, maybe Maybe you're the John Kitten of Group
I
Breaking.
might be throwing some picks. The Jim Drunkenmiller of the show today. But we do have another giveaway, and we're going to do it in this show, so stay tuned. The brand new 2020 Donruss is coming out, or it came out today, actually, and we're going to be giving that away, and that's chock full of Joe Burrows, Tua rookies. So listen to the show. Later in the show, we're going to tell you how you can win that. So pay attention, and it'll involve entering and commenting on the Mojobreak Media portion of this video. So and subscribing to Mojobreak Media. So, but I wanted to jump into some high card sales for the last week, and one for one of the major sports. I probably could have thrown in some hockey, but the first one we've got is a 2016 Bowman Chrome Gold Refractor Fernando Tatis, number to 50, sold for $37,000, and it's a 9/5/10, sold on the 30th, so a couple days ago. So as we know, Tatis is lighting up baseball, and he's also lighting up the prices on eBay. This one just happened. This is absolutely mind-blowing. Luka, 2018 National Treasures, Luka Doncic, rookie patch auto to 99, BGS 9/5 gem, signed by his mom, 3-color patch, $230,000 this card sold for. There's 98 other ones of these.
But it's the best card ever.
$230,000.
But getting a 9.5 on a RPA is tough.
It is.
I can guarantee you the other 98 are not going to get a 9.5.
So what's the price of a 9? $200,000?
$150. I mean, what? Are you
So
crazy?
if you get an 8, is it $70,000?
Yeah.
You're nobody, dude. Minimum, min
raw
grade,
is like-
right? You're not gonna,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not gonna take an 8 back.
A raw one goes for like 50, 60. So yeah, you're right. I mean, an 8 would probably go around.
No, nobody is gonna. No, you're gonna basically put a minimum grade on that. You're not gonna be like slab it up as an 8.
Yeah.
Well,
slab
why
it
don't
up
you
as a
explain to
6.
the fine folks that are listening what a minimum grade is?
No.
I don't even honestly know how to do it. I know I did it with PSA, but I don't know where on BGS there's a spot to do it. But yes, you can send a card in, and you could say, I want a 9.5 or send it back.
I think maybe you just put you actually just put a post-it note on the card like min grade.
Post-it note.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's the Mojobreak way.
That's just me guessing,
that's how we
bro.
do it.
I don't know if that's true. Don't listen
That's how
to me.
we used to do a lot of our communication. Was post-it notes.
Right,
It was we were post-it notes. Shipping department post-it notes.
Yeah,
Everybody
everywhere. Yeah,
post-it
yeah,
notes.
yeah,
We
yeah.
shipping manager, best post-it note person ever. But I think there has to be on the submission form a minimum grade spot, or you can just maybe write it with a Sharpie on the team bag,
Bro.
Just on the card itself. Like if this doesn't get an 8 or greater, send it back.
Yep.
Thanks, Corey. Yeah, we're actually just on this platform, so there's only 20 people watching us right now. Most of our views are listens, I should say, are through our podcast. But we do the
and
live
stuff.
show, and we appreciate you guys watching us live as we talk cards and sports. But so the last card I have here is a Tom Brady BGS 9.5 2000 SPX Spectrum, number to 25, sold for $98,000. So don't let any of your friends tell you that there isn't no money in this hobby. These are 3 modern cards. One was a house, one was a fancy car, and one was a non-fancy car. I mean, this is the equivalent. These are cardboard that sold for crazy amounts. So $98,000 Tom Brady. I think that card honestly looks ugly, but it's one of the few Tom Bradys. One thing to keep in mind about Tom Brady, he was a late draft pick, so he wasn't included in everything. So there's only a few rookie cards of him out there. You can see you got this one with the red shirt. They got him at a training camp, practice, whatever. And
but it's a rookie, baby.
It's a rookie, and it went for a lot. So
I think it's more like, so 230. It depends on where the house is, if it's going to be fancy or not. The 90,000, maybe a Tessie whip.
yeah,
Maybe a Tessie whip.
Tessie whip,
And the Tatis, a really nice rolly.
a really nice Rolex, little Rolex. Okay,
That's a dumb watch.
No, it's a smartwatch.
No, it's a dumb watch.
It's an Apple Watch.
It's made by Apple.
It's what men wear. But anyways, it's what men wear. We're going to talk a little Stadium Club.
Okay.
Came out today, 2020 Stadium Club baseball.
Good marketing
And,
for Apple right
yeah,
there.
Yeah, I know. They could just run an ad. It's what men wear right there. So, anyways, Stadium Club, and this is actually the titanium version, so it's not your $500.
No, it's made
one.
out of titanium.
It is. So
Cool.
I could throw it against the wall, it won't scratch.
Can you run it over?
We can try that. We can do
Let's
a little.
do it.
We can
Let's
do a
do
little.
it.
What's
Let's
that?
do it.
Napoleon Dynamite status. We can do that. But we can do. 2020 Stadium Club is known for its photography in the cards. You'll see pictures that you just won't see on any other type of sports card, and it delivers. This year, you can see with some of these photos, you got Mookie Betts looking quite dapper with the little fedora. I think he copied that from Dan. Dan's known to wear the fedora. I don't know about the shirt. You might have more chest hair flowing out of there, but he's got
not maybe.
Oh, it's a definite? Okay.
It's a guarantee.
It's a definite. Okay.
It's a guarantee.
I haven't seen you with your shirt off, so you're a never nude. So, and then we got Bo Bichette with just a panoramic view of the stadium, which is phenomenal as well. And Ken Griffey in the iconic backwards hat. I think Ken Griffey in the 90s made the backwards hat cool. And Mark McGwire. And the reason he hit so many home runs was he had the biggest bat. I mean, it's just phenomenal. In the old Oakland Stadium before Mount Davis was built, that was also a poster, which I had in my room, so that card's near and dear to my heart. It was the Bash Brothers poster.
Bash Bros for life.
With Jose and Mark McGwire with the OPD car. Just a phenomenal poster. It's one of those, was it Costico brother posters that they had in the 80s and 90s? They had the Nolan Ryan Express one. Lots of phenomenal posters those guys put out. But this one was on my wall, and I was an A's fan until I was about 8 years old. And then I switched to the right side of the Bay, which is the Giants. But I had this poster on my wall because they gave me free tickets, because they can't fill a stadium, but they gave me free tickets for reading books. So I was reading books.
I recall that Jerry Rice also had one where he was jumping over Candlestick Park.
Yes. Jerry was. They had that one. I think Roger Clemens had like a rocket, some kind of thing for his nickname. So they should bring these back. I think it's about time. You know, everything recycles. I went to Sports Authority over the weekend, and I saw baggy pants are coming back. So you know we're coming back around.
Good. I can't wait to get my Jinkos and my rollerblades, and
rollerblades are coming back too. Dude.
Damn right they're coming back. Why wouldn't they?
Man, my kids love their rollerblades.
You kids got some rollerblades too?
Yep.
Nice.
Dude, I'm stoked.
But
would it be weird if I just start rollerblading to work?
I'm close enough. I might be
thinking
able to
about getting back into aggressive inline skating.
You may, but you're gonna have to get a man bun so that your hair doesn't go in your eyes when you're rollerblading, right?
I'm trying.
The man bun on the.
I'm not doing the man bun. I think I'm just gonna let it go. You know, I'm gonna be a long hair. I was saying it earlier on the.
It's like you're a dog or something. The long hair collie is what I'm gonna try to be.
I'm gonna be a long hair. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna whip it around all the time. And
for you guys that are new to the show, this is the first time in his life that he's ever had hair like this, so we can't let it go. But
when's the last time you had long hair?
Never. It goes up,
well,
not down. Mine goes up.
So does mine.
I look like Julius Erving.
You should see me when I wake up in the morning. It was like the picture of Gurriel Jr. It's just like out to here.
You ever had long hair?
I think the longest hair I've ever had was probably like your length right now, Dan.
Sweet. Yeah, it's.
When I was a lot younger though.
I'm thinking right now it's either gonna. I may go full on mullet if I do cut it.
Yeah, I don't think I let my bangs
It might be
get
coming
past
back.
like my eyes.
Yeah, if I let it if I basically put it down, my hair is down to here. It's like down past my eyes.
Wow.
It's pretty. It's been a fun experience.
Nice.
Then the one thing I can pull out of COVID is the fact that I just didn't give a crap and just let my hair grow. grew some facial hair too. I didn't know that was possible.
It is. It's crazy. And also Stadium Club has 2 autos per box, so we're doing 8-box breaks that have 16 autos in the break, and then we were doing some full case breaks, which we have another one on Friday that you're going to get 32 autos in the break. As you can see here, you can chase Luis Robert. So on-card autos, Stadium Club, fun rip, lots of cards. People love to build the sets. They have chrome parallels. They have, like I said, fantastic photography. But it's what the hobby's been talking about today, so I figured we need to talk about it. It's not necessarily a breaker product. It's a set builder product, and it's one of those cards that if you open a box, you'll just look at. And they have, like, old school players, Johnny Bench. They had Sandy Koufax, so fun rip.
So are the chrome parallels now like the preview parallels pretty much?
You know, I was thinking the same thing because they are coming out with Stadium Club Chrome, but it's literally the same format where you're going to get 1 chrome a box. It could be a refractor, could be a gold refractor, which aren't numbered.
The gold ones are not numbered. It looks like they're 1 per case, but I don't know if they're calling them gold though. They may have another name to them.
Yep. Good old fruit boots, VA says. Yep, that's what we call rollerblades, is fruit booting. All right, so we're going to move on to a topic that you may or may not know about. We think that this is bigger than it is, but it's probably really not that big. So there's a forum on Facebook that's been around for quite a while, 5 or 6 years, and they have their own website. They have several moderators, and it's the Sports Card Scammers Exposed. The whole point of the website is if somebody doesn't make a payment, somebody steals a card, that it gets posted on there to let others know that stay away from this person because this person is a scammer and I have proof. And the moderators were great at vetting people, making sure they show the proof, don't just call somebody out. And as you can see here, there's 32,000 members. That's pretty big, right? That is a big group of people. So the most ironic thing happened. One of the main guys that runs the forum had some kind of idea that he was going to razz his car. And that is I believe a 2013 Challenger RT. It's purple.
It's Barney purple.
Barney purple for those that are listening to this and not watching the show. If you're listening to this, once again, subscribe to Mojobreak Media on our YouTube. You can watch it. So it had 55,000 miles on it. And apparently somebody that owned it before this guy smoked in it. I mean, there's like really no reason a lot of people would want this card for the fact that it's pure gambling, what was going on. So for those that are saying, what's a Razz? Well, a Razz is a raffle. The reason they don't call it a raffle is because raffles are illegal. So they call it a Razz. So this guy basically put it on this scammer forum, which once again, just the irony of it all is the guy that runs the forum is doing something that's illegal on a scammer forum. So it was 2,100 spots, and it was $10 a spot, one winner. So one winner will win this card, which apparently Blue Book's at, I think, 15K or something, 15 to 18K. So you can do the math. He's taking in $21,000 on this car. It filled up. It actually overfilled. And then they also do a thing in the Razz industry, which we've never done one Razz in our life. We never will, never have, never will. We never will do it. It's just we don't do that kind of thing.
Like a 7-Up?
Yeah, hell, never. Without the Blue Notes, you'll never go platinum. But anyways, so he was doing an 80% buyback on this Razz, which means if you don't want this ugly-ass purple car, you can take the $16,800. So I think that's why people join, because I can't imagine people wanting this ugly car that has smoke in it. So it filled. And the irony of it all is that it's on the scammer forum. So not to make the story longer, you can find out the story for yourself. They ran the original random. They had 2,110 spots. They nominated a winner, and then they said they had to rerun it because apparently in the Razz industry, if you're off by one, it's a rerun. So a rerun.
Oh God.
So and then they hired
my worst nightmare.
Yeah, then they hired like some kid who supposedly they have what's called a video runner. I'm going to sound really dumb because I'm not familiar with the industry of razzing.
Get hip.
But they hired a video runner who was a kid to do it again, and he did it on a phone, and it didn't work. So there was like a second random that didn't work. So now at this point, it's a flaming S show on this forum. I mean, people are calling like this guy a piece of crap, blah blah blah. And like once again, remember the irony of it all is this is being conducted on a sports card scammer website. That's the fact that I can't get over it.
Not sports car.
Right.
Card with the D.
Sports card scammers.
Yeah, man, you're confusing me right now. What are we talking about again?
So, a place that was about sports cards was razzing a car. Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, his story was he wanted to pay this car off and upgrade to the SRT model of the same year. So he was basically he's like I could trade this in for $16,000. But I thought this would be fun. So basically, I think it's 3 to 4 failed attempts at this Razz. He actually created another forum, and he's trying to still run it. And the comments are, if you have time, if it's one of those materials where you got something you look at on your phone when you're in the restroom, a lot of people read stuff. This is one of those types of reads. There's 7,000 comments. It's like popcorn material of just people wanting refunds, people threatening stuff. It's just an absolutely crazy crap show.
How do you-
and this guy is still trying to razz the car after all this.
How did he mess up the first time? He just did it one too many times.
No, he did
there was
10 too many names.
10 too many names in there. There was 10. It oversold by 10 spots.
Why didn't he make sure of that before he ran?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of checks and balances that go, but the checks and balances are out the window. So,
bruh.
when I saw this for the first time, it was actually posted by the guy who was selling the car, and it said admin perk, which I was reading it, and I truly thought it was a joke. I was like,
Yeah, we thought
I'm
it was a joke.
I'm like, you know what? I'm like, this is funny. This is funny. The guy's like mocking the whole like razzing thing. But then I found out it was legit. And I was like, this is going to be an absolute nightmare. I can't believe he is using 32,000 followers that he has accumulated over the 5, 6, 7 years that it's been around, the group has been around, to basically sell his car that has a lien on it.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's one thing I didn't even
that's
mention.
one thing that you didn't mention. Now, I don't know the basically the logistics of having a lien. I don't know if there was a payday loan that sometimes they take to title your car. I don't know if the lien was from the bank that originally owned it, but he didn't have the title in hand. Like, he actually doesn't even technically own the car. Word?
Yeah.
Word? Word.
Word.
Huh.
I mean,
He still had a lien on the car. Yeah, absolutely. So he said he was going to take the money and get the lien off the car and then give it to whoever won if they wanted the car. But I just say keep an eye out. I wouldn't be part of this forum anymore because obviously the validity of the forum is shot.
Okay.
There is no reason to be part of a scammer forum where the owner is scamming people. So a bunch of moderators jumped off. They didn't want any part of it. This guy is still trying to kind of resolve. He's like calling people names and stuff. And it's like, bro, just hide for 2 weeks, maybe a month. Like, don't razz your car. Just let it go. People will forget about it. But he's still trying to basically razz this car.
dude, first time you mess up, second time you mess up, just pick up your car and go home.
Right.
Pick up your toys and go home. You're done. You're done for the day. Don't run it. Just figure out another way. You know what? Sell the car like 100% of people who sell cars do it.
Yeah.
Sell it privately or trade it in to a dealership. Like, this is not the way to sell cars. Imagine this, Doug. Imagine this, C-Rad. Say I owned a car dealership.
Mm-hmm.
Danderson's Car Sales. Think about it.
Has a nice ring to it.
You like it? You like it? I'm thinking about, setting that up. But think about if you can walk in as somebody who wants to buy a car and say, I'll take 10 spots on that car. I'll take 10 spots on that car. I'll take 10 spots on that car. And when you guys do the random, just give me a call and let me know I can just come pick up my car. Like, imagine if they could sell fractions of a car.
You can do it with everything.
Just literally, you just
TVs.
you have a person in you have a person who's basically running, like, pulling out names out of a hat, like, hey, Jim, you just want a brand new truck, come down and pick it up. Like, imagine if everything was sold like that. Imagine if I can go to Best Buy and say, I don't want to pay $4,000 for this TV, but I will give you $40 for a chance to win it.
Right. You could just razz everything. The whole life would be razz. Like Daniel in the saying, he's going to razz a sandwich. Yeah, what if it became that? Like, Subway's just like, you can't afford the $7 footlong, but if you want to throw down 10 cents, we're gonna name a winner on lunch. You know what I mean? Like a whole life, like everything you do in your life could be a razz. And that's why gambling is illegal, because you got to protect people from themselves. And you just can't go about doing that. So if you read on the internet, I read it on the internet, that in most countries, including the United States, personal lotteries are prohibited. Only the government, not individuals or private companies, legally allowed to run lotteries. You can't run a raffle. Can't run a razz. It's illegal. And then you cross state lines, which is even weirder. You even have more problems. The only way you could run it is if you're doing something from charity and you get a special thing that says you have to go to your city or whatever you're doing it in your state and do it and get like some kind of thing saying, hey, I'm going to run a charity raffle. That's the only way you could do something like this. And this guy's basically saying that he was going to run the biggest raffle of all time on the internet. So, but we had some comments in the chat.
We do.
The second time, yeah, there definitely is. The second time it ran, a kid ran it. The third time it ran was in another room. Too bad the group was good too. They done messed that up. Yeah, and that's exactly it.
The group. I was just about to say that group was very helpful for a lot of people, bro. 32,000 people. Bro.
Could we confirm that it ran a third time and they still don't have a winner?
I haven't.
Yeah, there's no winner. He's actually still calculating making sure that all the spots are paid.
Stop running it.
As days go by, the people that are actually sticking with him are asking for refunds. So he's got like so many refunds to do that he's overwhelmed and he doesn't even know who's in and who's not.
He should just refund everybody and just forget the whole thing, bro. Come on,
because he's saying he can go to a car lot and trade it in for 16 grand
with people's like time and money, bro.
I know, it's so crazy. So something illegal to begin with was absolutely an S show, and then he's still literally trying to do it. It's like, just give up, man. Go away for 2 months. Sports cards, just go away. Find a reality show to watch, and then come back in 2 or 3 months, and I guarantee you people will not be talking about it anymore.
People
but you're putting the heat on yourself.
It's so fresh that, like, you can't run it a third time. You can't run it a fourth time. You need to basically just own up to it, come out and say, look, that was dumb. I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have done that.
And people will respect that more.
And I'm going to give everybody a refund, and we're just going to sweep it under the rug and pretend like it didn't happen. Nobody will be out of any money, but just keeps on going. Just keeps
gotta really
digging,
sell that damn
digging
card.
the hole. Like, just let it go.
Yeah.
That tells me that he either one really needs that money. That's why he's not trying to refund everybody, and he still wants to run it. You know what I mean? Or two, he really trying to, like, scam people out here.
The thing is that he keeps on saying that, like, well, people still want me to run it. Well, I don't care. That's fine. That's fine that people still want you to run it. You screwed up. So it's time to just let it go, cut your losses. And I know those people who still want you to run it, if you tell them, hey, because of how terribly this was run and how bad it looked, I'm just not going to run
think
it.
About this scenario.
And I'm guaranteeing they're going to be like, okay, just give me my money back, and that's cool.
Well, think about this scenario. It is a random, right? Say the random is done correctly and the intentions were done well. What if, like, one of his friends win it? Just out of random, let's just say legit, his friend wins it. Like, how many conspiracy theories are going to develop at that point, right? Like, oh, this guy, like, I could see that they sell cards all day long, and all of a sudden he wins the car from him after the fifth random. Charge back.
Getting back to being attached to a dealership, like, what if I worked at a dealership and I was selling cars? And I was like, you know what? It's been kind of slow this month. I'm going to basically start a Razz room, and I'm just going to sell my cars, and I'll buy them, and then I'll just, like, give them to the person who won the Razz.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, if you work at a dealership, most dealerships will give you an employee discount on the cars. How do we know this person doesn't even work for a dealership or know somebody that works for a dealership?
Right.
I mean, if I was selling cars and I was able to raffle them off, I would be the top salesman by far at Danderson Automotive.
Exactly. You got a LLC that right now. But anyways, we're going to move on to NFL. NFL talk. So right around the corner, I know it's surprising that we still have basketball playoffs, and we've got hockey playoffs, and we've got baseball almost a little bit past mid-season, but football's starting in less than 2 weeks now. And I was going through some data, and for you old school collectors that have been buying Contenders patch auto or Contenders autos, NTRPAs, this is going to open your mind a little bit, because it opened my mind. Like,
what is going on?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
We're talking.
Okay. All right, you're distracting me over here. I'm in the zone.
I mean,
okay.
What are you talking about?
Me and Dan are seeing the same.
Yeah,
thing.
No, I see what you guys are talking about, but I'm a professional. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not.
I look straight into the camera and I talk.
Yo, but you're talking to the people.
I'm talking that the people are in that camera.
You're the voice of reason. You're the one talking to the people. I'm unprofessional. That's why I'm a backup. And I'm talking to C-Rad over there.
Exactly.
If anything, I just want to sit here and giggle D with C-Rad the whole time.
Why don't you go under the table a little bit, bro?
And I think we should switch spots next time. I want to be in the center, so I can just like nudge him and be like, "You seeing what's going on?"
Go ahead, let's go. NFL
right.
preview.
Anyways, no,
Raiders are going to win the Super Bowl this year, so it's all right.
I'm only halfway serious anyway.
Raiders all the way.
But so I want to talk about some cards and cards that don't have autos, that don't have patches. Just mind-blowing what's going on with the football card industry. Very similar to basketball industry. So you could see that the trendsetter, the trending cards, first off, Patrick Mahomes. Everybody's going after his prism. Those things have jumped so high, it's ridiculous. As you can see, a recent sale here on a Mahomes. And I'll bring this up for you guys to see here. So PSA 10 silver 2017 Prism Mahomes, $6,700. I have one right here that I didn't pay anywhere near that amount. I paid $1,700 for this. Probably should sell it. I don't know, but I won't sell a card. So
I thought you're gonna be like, I paid $17,000 for this. I'm just waiting for it to go back up.
Go back up. So people follow the lead. Prism's got a big name, right? Prism basketball. We all see what these cards are going for. So shiny is the new thing. It's starting to translate to football. So this blew my mind. So we can talk Russell Wilson. The guy's got one Super Bowl championship, and he's been to another one. So his cards recently have absolutely popped. His Topps Chrome PSA 10 is a $1,200 card, and his Prism PSA 10, $2,600. This is for a base card from 2012 Prism.
No silver refractor.
No silver refractor. So $2,600. If you look, June 14th, the same card sold for $400. So in less than 2 months, we have a $2,200 gain on this card. Like, what's going on? What happened? What did Russell Wilson do? Did him and his who's this lady? She sings songs. Did she have another hit single?
Ciara.
In the pandemic, did she come out with a song and it boosted his value up?
No,
like,
but they're pregnant again.
What happened? Oh, okay, so it's gonna be another kid. So, like,
well, that obviously has to do with this card's going up.
Of course, it must be, right? Another kid, maybe another hit single. I don't know. His hair's growing out.
How
like
about?
you?
Well, I mean, how about the fact that he still has more to prove in his career? You look at Aaron Rodgers is on that list, and Aaron Rodgers is at how many years does Aaron Rodgers have left? 5 years, maybe.
Maybe if we're
that
lucky.
means Russell has like 10 years.
Russell
left.
Wilson, if he stays healthy, maybe 8, 10 years. He's on a team that is always consistently good, even if they don't look like they're going to be good on paper. Pete Carroll always gets that team together. They're always competitive. They're always near the top of the division. They can always make a playoff run, and Russell Wilson plays amazing in the playoffs. He'll take a team on his back.
It's the Pete Carroll Russell Wilson combination, I guess.
So, and there's no doubt he's going to be a Hall of Famer. There's no doubt that all three of those guys are going to be Hall of Famers. Did you just shrug? You just shrug that Russell Wilson's not going to be a Hall of Famer?
What do you guys think in the chat? Is Russell Wilson done enough already to be a Hall of Famer?
Absolutely.
This is amateur hour?
I guess just one. The NFL is pretty easy to get in. So, anyways, maybe it's my Niner fandom that's preventing me from, admitting that. But Ben Roethlisberger, next on the list. So we didn't have Prism back then when he was a rookie in 2004. But $710 for a Gem Mint 10 Ben Roethlisberger Chrome base. So you're talking about a guy that's actually won 2 Super Bowls. That's basically a fourth of the price of Russell Wilson. And then you go down to Aaron.
He probably doesn't. It's because he doesn't have as much legs left as Russell. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, again, and he's coming off an injury where he basically missed the whole year.
Yeah,
I mean, Roethlisberger, you actually look at, you're just waiting for him to retire. His announcement that he's going to retire.
Yes.
A year, maybe 2.
And also keep this in mind too. When you're looking at things like collectibles too, and not to say like whatever has happened outside of football for Ben Roethlisberger is true or not true, but people look at those type of things and people tend to look for guys that are more cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Like look at like Brady's career and Peyton Manning's career, no controversies, just winning football, and that could play a factor too if you think about it.
And I don't have a slide up for Aaron Rodgers, but a refractor. So we had refractors in 2005. A 9.5 Gem Mint Aaron Rodgers refractor sold for $2,600. So you're basically telling me that Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers are the same person based on that price. Actually, you're telling me that Russell Wilson is better than Aaron Rodgers because that was just a base compared to a refractor, which is much more rare. So that's what brings up this poll question. So the people spoke. People like Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, we did a poll on our Mojobreak Media Twitter. Make sure you follow it. It's at Mojobreak M. We do content. We run stuff on there. I was giving away free stuff all weekend. So if you like free stuff, follow at Mojobreak M on Twitter. But 63% of the vote, the question was, we're talking rookie cards. Which card would be the best investment in 10 years? The 2004 Big Ben Chrome rookie card, the 2012 Prism Russell Wilson rookie card, or the 2005 Aaron Rodgers Chrome rookie card. 63% of the votes went to Russell Wilson. Why are you guys clapping? That's absolutely ridiculous. You've got two guys that are proven that should be double the price of this guy.
Wait, how many
The
rings does
collectors
Aaron
have
Rodgers have?
spoken.
What?
How many rings does Aaron Rodgers have?
He has one. He has one. Unfortunately, the Niners have been in his way of getting more, but you know that defense.
How many?
But,
How many more years would you say Aaron Rodgers has in his career?
5.
You know, 5.
Five. I would say 5 max. And I mean Wilson it's the same thing though. Wilson, he could only have 5 years left. I think he has maybe a
I
little
think he
bit
has
more
than 5 years.
A little bit
yeah.
more, but Rodgers, I think out of Roethlisberger, I think out of the 3, like I said, maybe a year. Especially, I mean,
Yeah, he's been pretty bad
yeah,
last couple years.
it's not even like him like not performing. It's just he's starting to physically fall apart.
But he has 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
He has 2. Rodgers probably won't have another one. Rodgers will have end his career with 1. Russell Wilson maybe. That this guy already has 2 Super Bowls. How many guys have won 2 Super Bowls?
Who's more
Very
exciting?
few.
Who's more exciting to watch? If you're turning on a game and you're like, cool, I get to watch a football game today, and you have a choice between watching Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, Roethlisberger and the Steelers, or Russell Wilson and the Seahawks.
Aaron Rodgers all day. All day.
Dude, I'm going.
Money!
Yeah.
Dude, has there been any fabled plays? Look at the Hail Marys.
I mean,
this
I
guy's
would
doing.
rank it. I would rank it Wilson, Rodgers, then Roethlisberger. But I would tune in and watch a Russell Wilson game over a Aaron Rodgers game.
In terms of like who I like to watch play football, like for me, Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson are pretty close together.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy watching both of them play. It's just, I just feel like, again, in my opinion, Russell Wilson just has more legs and a longer, he has more time to build upon his legacy. So,
what a really exciting thing to watch Russell Wilson and his pocket presence and how you think he's going to get sacked, and then he ends up getting out of the pocket and just throws a dart like 40 yards down the field. You definitely don't see that with Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger's hard to take down.
mm-hmm.
But he ain't gonna like make something happen with his legs. Aaron Rodgers used to be a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But he's making plays with his arm.
But
And his knee.
and his, my knee.
Jeff says you're an Oakland fan, C-Rad, so you don't know football. You're not allowed to chime in, but that's what he said. Anyways.
Actually, he's a Vegas fan.
Oh, that's
Like,
true.
this is-
Yeah,
like-
Vegas fan. That's right.
Get
We
it.
got-
Get it
correction. So this leads us to the contest on how you can win. So
And Jeff, you never buy into card breaks, so you can't tell me about cards.
Oh, burn. He does, but unfortunately, he's got a Jameis Winston jersey and something else that was quite terrible the last time I bought in. But anyways, this is how you win a 2020 Donruss football box. We want you to go to Mojobreak Media because you're watching us live now, but if you're watching the video on Mojobreak Media, comment below on the 3 guys we just mentioned. Who is your pick for the best investment for the next 10 years? And the winner will be chosen at random, and they're going to win a 2020 Donruss box, which is retailing at $250, which is crazy times right now. So, but it's got Joe Burrow, could be the next Russell Wilson. Tua could be the next Russell Wilson, since you guys all love Russell Wilson. That's why I'm saying that. But
is that why you're saying that?
yeah, because obviously you guys are homers. I don't even know. He's in your division. How could you not? How do you like the guy? Anyways,
I just know football.
He ain't in my division.
I know he ain't in your division, so you could say that.
Did you?
I love
Did you
Russell
have
Wilson.
like Roethlisberger on your fantasy team last year? Are you mad? Are you upset?
Oh, because I didn't pick Roethlisberger. I picked Rodgers. I would pick Wilson second.
But that's why I think there's a little like personal issue. I think Doug either had Rodgers or Roethlisberger, and he got burned by him in his fantasy league at some point, and now he's like, I don't like Russell Wilson. It's all about Rodgers and Roethlisberger.
So I got burned by the two guys.
No, well,
that doesn't make any sense.
No, you've always drafted those guys. You love Rodgers and you love Roethlisberger. Those are your guys.
I think Russell Wilson.
I don't think you've ever had Russell Wilson on your team.
Russell Wilson's a system quarterback. Let's face it. But anyways,
I get it. That's a Niner Seahawks thing. I can't hit on that.
I'm a Rams fan.
Because like when I look at Patrick Mahomes, I'm like, dude, regular quarterback.
See, but the Rams always play the Seahawks well. So whatever. I think we went 1-1 against them last year.
He's so dreamy. That's why they be thinking. Such a manly man. You figured me out. That's exactly why I did that. But let's talk about Drew Brees. So Drew Brees, probably behind Tom Brady, is the best active quarterback in the league. I guess we agree on that, right? As far as career, right? Mm-hmm. Broken so many records. So his Bowman Chrome 2001, where he was pictured on the Chargers, Refractor Gem Mint 10, sold for $6,300 recently at Shill WCC. Sold it for $6,300. Which out-topped his Contenders rookie auto that was $4,150. So a refractor non-auto non-mem outselling what used to be the standard for football collectors, which is Contenders. So this is my whole theory, and this is what I mentioned. I think we have such a new wave of collectors coming in that the autograph doesn't matter. And I don't know if it's just retail, because if you go on forums, you see these. I'm going to compare. I'm going to throw people into groups. We have the Facebook collectors, which are typically guys that probably got in before me and Dan and C-Rad. We have the Twitter collectors, which I believe is our age demographic. And then you have the Instagram collectors, which I'm on Instagram too, but I believe the Instagram collectors are a little bit younger than us. And I think because it's gotten so popular and the demand is to rush to Walmart and Target to try to get the last hanger pack of Chronicles basketball or Topps Chrome baseball or whatever new retail products coming out. Because when we started, you go to retail, you get anything you want. Nobody cared. Nobody wanted any retail because the odds were so bad. But now, because these rookie non-autoed cards are going for so much, that's all some of these people know. They only know this. That and add in the silvers that have taken off in basketball, starting to translate into football. You've seen that jump in that price. So I think this new wave of new collectors are preferring the non-numbered, non-auto, non-patch cards over the old Steady Eddie Contenders, the old NTRPAs.
I mean, granted, also, I mean, that's the one that you have on the screen is an 8.5 Contenders, right?
Yes.
So I imagine a PSA 10 would probably be significantly more than 8.5. My whole thing about this is that people follow where the money goes, right? And to what you're saying, like these newer collectors, they're going towards the non-auto, non-memorabilia, and that this whole year I've been saying it over and over that. Everything that we all knew as collectors the last 10 years and what we tell people, year to year, it's starting to change.
Yep.
It's starting to change, and we would just have to adapt to it. And like I said, people follow where the money goes, and people are putting monies into base cards and silver prisms. Then it does blow my mind, like, because Contenders has always been the main card to get for whatever rookie, because the Tom Brady is the holy grail, right? The Tom Brady Contenders is the holy grail of football cards. So that's where it stems from.
For right now, this might be the holy grail.
Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah,
to the Instagram TikTok generation.
He has to win. He has to win 7, but we'll see. I give him maybe two Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? Like, no bias or nothing, but yeah. So we're everything that we knew as collectors the last 10 years is starting to change, and yeah,
but where crazy. Do you zig and where do you zag? Because when we started, PSA was garbage, and you could only do PSA for vintage cards.
That's what they always told you.
Yeah, BGS modern, anything 80s or older, you go PSA. Now PSA, I know Dan's shaking his head because he hates to look at PSA.
I'm not shaking my head about PSA.
But PSA is going for double. So everybody that did their BGS. Tatum's or Mitchell's or whatever, because that was what you did in 17, 18.
Yeah.
they're wishing they went to PSA because the numbers have flipped, and the PSA 10s are double than the BGS 95s. I mean, obviously, if you get a black label, that's a different story. But PSA 10s seem to be a little bit more easy to get, and they're selling for double. So it's like, if you spent all that time investing in the BGS, now it's flip-flop. If you spend all that time investing in patch autos, now it's all about the base. Like, where do you know where to go, right? So you got to pick your spots with the trends.
Yeah, you got to pick your spot. You definitely got to pay attention to the trends. Also, nothing's one thing we all know is that nothing is set in stone in this hobby. So things could, like, obviously PSA was vintage, modern cars with BGS, and now it's PSA is the top card like company to get your cars graded from. So I don't think that even that is set in stone. Like that could change in a couple years. You know, like that's one of those things like you just can't be 100% about.
Great conversation, guys. I'm just sitting over here listening, enjoying it.
Yeah. Were you really?
Yeah, I know.
Thoroughly.
Kind of. Okay. I was doing the Draymond Green for a second. I was rebooting, but. No, I actually think that it may have been. So we know basketball collectors. Basketball collectors tend to gravitate towards the rookies and the parallels of the rookies, non-auto, non-relic.
But even that's kind of new too.
Minus national treasures. Yeah. I mean, you see like the Kobe's and the Tim Duncan Chrome's rookie and the LeBrons and all the big players. I mean, Jordan. Obviously, Jordan didn't have anything else other than just a regular base rookie.
Well, I would say pre 2015, people were still into the whole exquisite. Like exquisite was the holy grail.
Yeah, RPAs. But I think it has changed within the last 2 years, especially that basketball collector mentality where they don't really need the autographs or the relics or the patch autos, RPAs. They are looking for just the basic rookie card and parallel numbered rookie cards. That is crossing over into the football market now.
Yes,
absolutely.
So I think that's what you're seeing. You're just seeing the collectors who collected basketball, and then they're getting, or maybe new collectors getting into it, seeing the basketball, and then going, hey, I want to collect football, and this is what I've learned, what I like, or what people collect in basketball, and just doing it with football. And it's also one more thing, and I'll let you take it over. The base cards generally are more easy to obtain,
right,
than the RPAs, than even contenders. If you're a football collector and you open up contenders, there's going to be 5 autos a box, but to get one, there's 150, 160 guys on the checklist,
right?
So to get the Patrick Mahomes out of contenders, it's going to be tough. There's one on-card auto. He's an on-card auto guy. There's probably 50 guys on the checklist that are on-card autos, so it's going to be harder to get. If I open up a Prism box from 2017, I'm probably going to be guaranteeing myself a base rookie.
Right, exactly.
It's easier to obtain. Now, I don't understand how that translates into the cards going for as much as they're going for, if it's something that's easily obtained.
And that's the scary part, because you're already starting to see, obviously we've seen a $230,000 Luka sale. That card's numbered to 99, so we know there's not an infinite amount of those. But if you're following like some great stuff on like Instagram, Slab Stocks always has a little graph. I would recommend following them. A lot of people already do. The Luka PSA 9s have already dropped. Like, they've dropped significantly. They were like at $800 last week. They're like at $600 this week. So is it the situation that, oh, well, you know, Luka's out, Zion's out, Jaw's not playing, screw basketball, I'm moving to football. So I think you know what I mean? It's like it's ADD, and it's ADD on steroids right now. So I said be very careful as a collector to not buy at the peak, and I guess learn to sell at the peak, which is even harder these days, right? Because you don't want to be, I know I've been there, and you can't look back when you undersell a card, but you know, you sell one, and then you see the next week it's like double what you sold it for, and then you're like, I'm never going to sell it, and then you miss out selling it, and it's worth half the price now, and then you're like, I should have sold it. You can never win. It's like almost a game within the game, right? So, but like I see right now, it's the ADD on steroids. Nobody can get basketball. Well, now it's football season. We don't know how good Joe Burrow is. We don't know how good Tua is, but these guys could be amazing.
Yeah, but football boxes, Donruss football, they make a lot of it. There's no doubt about that. And you guys can't dispute that. They make a lot of that. It's $250 a box for a hobby box. through online retailers right now. That is absolutely insane.
You may get 2 or 3 Joe Burrows in a box. Dude. That's base cards. That's why. That is
yeah,
why
but
it's
nobody
being done.
collects Donruss base cards.
They do though.
Not yet.
Not yet. See, dude, that's where we're at though. Like, oh, not yet. Like, but maybe I'm gonna get on this train early.
Look what happened to the Marvels insert in basketball. I think people are predicting the same thing for football.
Dude, Donruss, bro.
Yeah,
Donruss regular. What if they bring the brown border back?
Oh God.
Are we gonna collect that?
Don't remind me of that nightmare.
I'm just gonna look.
I had 2 years of nightmares, bro.
Kyler Murray, Donruss base.
$1.
No, that's not. Those are not completed. So, $195 on a PSA 10 Kyler Murray base card
From Donruss?
from Donruss.
Like Donruss, not Optic.
Donruss, not Optic. So that tells you right there. You get 2 Joe Burrows, you just made $400 a box.
Yeah.
If Joe Burrows is Kyler Murray, that is where we're at. I'm telling you guys, it's the base card craze. We are in the base card craze right now because
don't say that,
because it is obtainable. And also think about it. And I'm not pumping up our side of the industry, but think about the larger breakers. They sell out. So sometimes there's not an opportunity to get into the break and get the Cardinals or get the Bengals or get the Dolphins. And these new collectors, they don't want to buy like the Saints who don't have a rookie. So they're going to go try to find their retail. They're not going to pay $250 on a Donruss hobby box, but they'll get a blaster for $75, $80, whatever the secondary market is on the blasters, and they'll try their shot at $80. You've got this whole revolving market of this retail blaster products that's switching hands, and the singles are being sold, and that's what's creating this market, at least in my opinion. I'm not saying I'm not saying word is bond here, but that is my opinion.
That makes sense to me.
So,
Yep.
But that's all we got for the show, guys, today. We got breaks coming up.
Oh, that was an abrupt ending to the show. I like it.
We got Donruss. Segue. We got Donruss coming up next. 5 box random teams. Number 1 is already sold out, but we got another 5 boxes for you guys tomorrow.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Donruss coming up next.
Donruss. So Donruss, we have plenty of Donruss on the site for you guys to get your teams. But check it out, Mojobreak.com for your breaks. We got follow Mojobreak Media on YouTube. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so we appreciate you guys subscribing and watching our videos. There's also a fantastic video that's getting a lot of views called Card Scams. So if you're new to this hobby, watch the card scam video. It kind of lets you know of this scumminess that's happening in this industry.
Make sure you watch that video, Jeff. You're new to the hobby, so
yeah, we talk about Mexican food in Chicago in that one too. So, but anyways, check us out, Mojobreak.com on Twitter and Instagram as well, and we'll see you guys next week on The Hype. Peace.
Peace.